First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's in here.
Taylor. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Taylor. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
That's good.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 on that one and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Number 20.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Coleman. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Fournette. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Titans 3.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Here's Wilson. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive line
through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tevin Coleman, 82 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bengals 14. Titans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. This time Wilson will throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. to throw again. Wilson, flush to his right. Completes it to Hardman. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Wilson will throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
2 yards.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Cousins. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
It's a jet sweep as they get this to Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson.
Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Wilson now off the bootleg. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jonathan Ingram picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins got a man open. It's Darren Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Fournette, a first down carry. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Titans.
To throw is Wilson, eluding the pressure right. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
14.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Cousins. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
36.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Well, now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. CeeDee Lamb. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys continue to pour it on. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 37, Titans 3. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on.
And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
1st and 10 at the 21.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They'll run with Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
At the Titans' 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Not much there, only a yard. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Cousins again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And this offense continues to pour it on.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000 yards rushing in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Titans 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Taylor, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. And the Bengals grab it. There he goes, right side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
I think what we just saw there with that fumble return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants to just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Leonard Fournette His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Bengals 51, Titans 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Uh-oh.
Touchdown, Titans. Nicole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Running on first down is Fournette, but he can only manage a yard or so before he's brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Again, it's Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
3-yard line.
Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now Fournette. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Going up top. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Ball carrier.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Leonard Fournette saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Makes the score. Bengals 58. Titans.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Khalil Mack just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all. Victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
Back 22. So we got man. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
And the Titans 1st down.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
And they take a knee. And the Bengals going to live to fight another week as we say thanks for watching and so long, everybody. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL.
Yeah. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.